She used to throw tantrums at the store, flopping on the floor if she didn't get the toy she wanted. Bath time turned into a circus. Franky wasn't just our dog. She was our little whirlwind of joy, curiosity, and mischief. But everything changed the moment she met her baby sister. Franky came into our lives as a small, sprightly puppy. She was the heart of our home, bursting with energy, endlessly playful, and always eager to explore something new. We adored her bold spirit, even when she was a handful. From wrestling us during bath time to making a scene at the grocery store, Franky had her way of turning every day into an unexpected adventure. And for a while, that was our life. Just the three of us. Me, my husband, and Franky.
What happened to your socks?
Then one day, something shifted. Franky began sniffing my belly with a curious gaze.
Okay, that's not an inside voice. That's better, thank you.
It was as if she sensed a change before we could explain it. I was pregnant. A little life was growing inside me. And somehow, Franky knew. As the months passed and my belly grew, so did Franky's calmness. She'd often sit beside me, resting her head close to where the baby was. When we finally brought our daughter home, Franky's reaction wasn't fear, jealousy, or confusion. It was wonder. She approached the baby with cautious steps and gentle sniffs, her eyes filled with curiosity and something deeper, something protective. From that day on, Franky was no longer just our fur baby. She became a big sister. She watched over the baby with a sense of duty that no one taught her. During nap times, she'd lie right next to the crib. When we bathed the baby, Franky sat patiently by the door. And at night, she curled up at the foot of the bed, as if standing guard. One of the most touching moments. When our daughter started to play rough, pulling on Franky's fur or ears like babies do, Franky never flinched. No growls, no complaints, just patience. It was like she knew this tiny human was hers to protect, no matter what. We often catch them now, napping side by side. One human child, one four-legged guardian, bound together by something invisible but unbreakable. Franky may have started her life with us as a playful troublemaker, but today she's become the soul of our family. She's taught us that love doesn't always come with words. Sometimes it comes with watchful eyes, soft nudges, and silent loyalty. They say dogs are just pets, but Franky? She became a sister, a protector, a silent comforter. And in a world full of chaos, that kind of love, pure, patient, and unconditional, is the kind of love that makes life whole. If this story warmed your heart, please share it with someone who believes in the quiet magic of animals. Let us know in the comments. Do you have a Franky in your life? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to follow more stories that remind us just how much animals can teach us about love.